All right, we're almost ready to start, and I'm going to move around as always so that you can see what I'm asking of you, and you will respect your body, and you're going to do your variation if it gets too hard, or your variation if it gets too easy. Good morning, it is Friday. We are about to embark on a long weekend, which in this day and age almost makes no sense, except for those of us who are actually working really hard from home. So I'm going to concentrate on movement today quite a bit. So if you prefer staying in isometric, which means just in a stretch, please do so, but otherwise I will invite you today to try and move within that stretch so you kind of find your perfect variation of it. If you have been doing my mobility and movement method, that last one was yesterday, it was kind of unusual. I definitely feel my hips, so I will involve a lot of hips in our workout today. It is a little hard for me to keep balances because I have a very plush floor, but I'm going to try nevertheless. Please use props. I have a yoga block. If you don't have one, just use books, use something steady, maybe pots. Everything is a go. I want to say I so much appreciate your dedication and you coming to these classes, mine and everybody else's. And I hope that we, as the Mobius family, give you just a little tiny bit of a breakaway from a very strange life that we're all living these days. And with that, I am going to find my kneeling position. Let me turn on the lights, see if that actually adds, yeah, just a little bit more light here. So go ahead and find your way into a kneeling position for me. You're very welcome to tuck your toes. This will give you a nice stretch in the toes, or you can start with your toes extended. Either way is fine. And I want you to, I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm asking of you. I want you to go ahead and reach your arms all the way up. Don't force anything. We're just barely waking up. Even if you have already worked out, which I'm sure some of you have, please take it nice and easy. Reach your right arm up. And now your left one. Wonderful. And now reach your arms all the way out. Your palms are facing up. What I want you to concentrate on is how to pull your shoulders back away from your ears and how to gently start to arch your back. Bring your arms slightly behind the level of your shoulders, behind you just a tiny bit more, and lift your arms again. So now I am asking of you to bring your arms slightly behind your ears. Please don't tuck your chin. Wonderful. And to your shoulder height again. And up, warming up the top of our spine, our shoulders, and slightly our neck. One last time. And up. Clasp your hands, place them on the back of your head, drop your shoulders, chest is really open, and lift your chin up, cradle your head in your hands. Feel a nice openness in your chest, in your collarbones, drop your elbows, one more breath here. Nice. We're going to concentrate on our breathing in just a moment. Just start listening to it. Release your hands. Place them by your knees. This time, please tuck your toes. Inhale, and with an exhale, come into an easy forward fold. Your feet are hip-width apart. Gently shift your body side to side. If you cannot reach the floor at this point in time, don't worry about it. One more time, shifting your hips side to side. Soften your knees, release your arms, and come all the way into your mountain pose. Reach up again, inhale. And with an exhale, swan dive, nice and easy. Pull your shoulders back. Back is slightly arched. Place your hands on the floor and come back into kneeling position. This time, please do keep your toes tucked in. And once again, reach your arms all the way up. Bring them behind you. Clasp your hands. Remember which thumb is on the top. Press your shoulder blades together. Open, arch. Release your hands and bring them in your arms in front of you. Once again, clasp them. Lock your elbows as you're pushing the knuckles away from the top of your head. Tuck your chin. Breathe into the distance between your shoulder blades. Lengthen your spine and your neck. One more breath. Expand your rib cage here, but in the back of it. Expand the back side of your lungs. Nice. From here, we're lifting all the way back up. Release your hands. Bring your arms once again behind you. The opposite thumb is going to be on top. Be mindful, and once again, press your shoulder blades together just a tiny bit more and lift your arms away from your hips if you can. Beautiful. Inhale, and with an exhale, release your hands. Bring your hands together in front. Once again, the opposite thumb is on top, and round your back. Not gonna stay here for that long. Lift once again all the way up. Release your hands, place them on the floor right next to your knees, and once again, easy forward fold. This time, go ahead and grab the elbows of the opposite arm and drop your head. And instead of shifting your hips, I want you to go ahead and bring your arms to the right and to the left. You're hinging at your hips. That part is important. Relax your shoulders. Wonderful. Soften your knees, release your hands, and all the way up again. Very nice. Reach your arms behind you. Clasp them. If it's hard for you to clasp your hands, you can always use something like a towel or a belt. Forward fold. This time, try and keep your knees as straight as you can. Once again, we're hinging at the hips. That part is important. And soften your knees. Lift all the way up again. Continue rolling your shoulders with your arms going farther back. Good. Once again, forward fold. Soften your knees. Find the floor with your hands. Kneeling position. Wonderful. God. All right. Stay here for 1 minute, for just a little bit. Release your hands on your knees. If you need to relax your toes, please do. I want you to take a nice long inhale through your nose. And a nice long exhale through your mouth. From here, go ahead and slide your hands in front of you. Shift your hips off of your toes, off of your heels. Oh my God, what's going on with me today? And find your puppy. So you're really trying to drop your chest as low to the floor as you can. And your hips are not on your heels like you would be in child's pose. You just imagine what your cat or your dog does when they're stretching. They're bringing the front legs in front, and they have that tail kind of sticking there, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. Very nice. Inhale. And with an exhale, start to shift your hips back and draw your hands, and now round your back as you're lifting all the way back into that kneeling position. Lift. Beautiful. Hands on the floor again. Inhale, find your way into forward fold with an exhale. Try and keep your legs this time as straight as you can. If you can, grab your big toes. If you cannot quite reach there, grab the backside of your calves or behind your knees, whatever it is. Pull your shoulders back. This is much more active position, and press your chest toward your knees as much as possible. Good. And from here, start to soften your knees. Lay your chest on your thighs. We're going to warm up our legs here just a bit. Reach your arms so my chest is actually on my thighs. My seat is dropped. My knees are very bent. I'm reaching my arms above my head. My spine is long. Inhale, and with an exhale, bring your arms all the way behind you. Inhale forward. Exhale behind you. Inhale forward. And exhale behind you. And from here, find your way into mountain pose one more time. Rotate your arms all the way back again. Good. Reach up, and from here, we're gonna go into standing tabletop position. Now we're definitely working our spine and our core. Your arms are parallel to your ears, stretching as far forward as possible. From here, clasp your hands. Everything is working here. Pull with your right arm as you are sweeping parallel to the floor of your body to the right and now to the left. Find your breathing. Continue as you are breathing, inhaling, bringing to the right, and exhaling, coming to the center. Inhaling, coming to the left. Don't drop your arms. And exhaling to the center. One last time. Inhaling to the right. Your hamstrings are working, so is your lower back. Coming through the center. One last time to the left. Come back to the center. Good. Release your hands. Arms are still up. I know you're tired. Lift all the way up. Release your arms. Beautiful. All right. Once again, inhale up. And swan dive. Try to keep your legs now really straight. Place your hands on the floor. Walk forward into your plank position. Drop your hips here. Softening everything nice and slow. Nice and slow. And move side to side. Open up that chest. You should feel good. If you need to drop your knees on the floor as you do this, please do. Good. Go ahead and rotate on the left side of your body. If you need to drop on the left knee, please do. Reach your right arm up and over. And then come back. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Your feet are rotating. Drop your right knee if you need to. And open up. Good. Wonderful. Left hand comes back down. Once again, drop your hips down. Nice and slow. Opening up. Inhale. Downward facing dog with an exhale. Nice. Soften one knee as the opposite heel is reaching the floor and switch. And as we do that, try and maintain the arch in your spine. It's almost like your chest is trying to reach the floor. Neck is in line with your spine. Active, but very neutral. Keep opening up. Wonderful. All right. Reach your right leg up and bring it forward. It is between your hands. Go ahead and drop your left knee on the floor. Just opening up here. Need to use props, please do. Shift your hips gently side to side. Good. Lots of movement. Draw circles with your hips clockwise. Support yourselves with your hands. Chest is open. And now counterclockwise. Remember, I told you there's going to be a lot of movement today. Work with me and definitely work with your own body. One more time, counterclockwise. Very beautiful. Shift your hips back. Inhale and exhale. Chest as low towards your knees as you can. We're going to go forward into assisted warrior 3. If you need to use the prop, please place it in front of your right foot. Inhale, bring forward, and with an exhale, find your assisted warrior 3. Feel free to find your balance. 2 more breaths. Hips are square. Please make sure you do not bring your left hip over your right hip. Chest is open, and you are breathing. Soften your right knee. Bring your hands a little closer to your right foot. Coming back, and this time finding our high lunge. Lift up. Just really play here with it. Play with your knee. Relax through your shoulders. Wonderful. Hands come back down after your third breath. And right leg goes back all the way up, feeling just a little bit more open, and then bring it back on the floor. Inhale, left leg rises. Don't force anything, we're just opening up. It comes between your hands, drop on your right knee, and start to open things up. Remember not to lean too forward with that right chest on your thigh. You're all open, use your props if need be, and let's go for rotations. 3 times clockwise. Nice big opening, go with the flow and make sure you're breathing. And now we're going in the opposite direction. One more time. Good, bring it back. Forward, inhale, and with an exhale, go ahead and shift your hips back. Soft, straighten your left leg, drop your chest for just a moment here. Your hamstrings are pretty open by now. And find your position for the hands here for the assisted warrior 3. Tuck your right toes, inhale, and with an exhale, find it. So your hands are under your chest, either on the prop or on the floor. Right leg is up, and once again, your hips are really squared, just like your shoulders. One more breath for me. Crawl your hands closer to your left leg, soften that left leg, drop your right foot in the back, and we're finding lunge. And lifting, and falling into it again. And lifting and falling into it. Easy does it, easy, good. And hands come all the way back in. And left leg goes back as high now as you possibly can make it. Very nice, drop it on the floor. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Find your forward fold. And from here, nice and gentle, lift. Round your back as you do that. Give your shoulders a little break. Bring your hands to your heart center. Catch your breath. Should feel much more open. Should feel like something really nice has already happened. And there's going to be that much more nice happening more and more. All right, reach all the way up. Yes, we are. Come on your tippy toes. Yes. And drop back down on your heels. Swan dive. Bend your knees again. You lay your chest on your thighs. Settle in here. Once again, arms are going to get extended above your head. Inhale, and with an exhale, swing your arms behind your hips. Keep them higher than your hips. And again, forward, higher than your ears if possible. Don't drop your head. And higher than your hips as you bring your arms back. One more time. And back. Clasp your hands, forward fold. Bring your knuckles as far away from the top of your head. Pull your shoulder blades together. Really arch your back. Inhale, and with an exhale, release your hands. Walk them once again forward toward the front of the mat until you find your plank position. And again, we're going to start dropping our hips. Notice that I'm moving side to side, almost like swaying. Good. Find your upward facing dog, or you can drop your knees on the floor, finding your cobra. One more breath. Inhale, and let's find our downward facing dog again with an exhale. All right, we're going to open up our hips. If it's too hard for you to do that with your leg really straight, feel free to soften it in the knee. So what you're going to do now is release that right leg all the way up. Keep the arch as much as possible in your spine, and bring your leg to the right side, dropping it down and lifting it again. And again, right, down, up, right, down, up. Staying on the same side, we're going to change the rotation. down, right, up, down, right. Exhale as you're lifting and inhale as you're going down. Last one. Beautiful. Drop that right leg on the floor. Same thing now with the left one. So I'm rotating just so that you see what is happening here. Left leg rises. And first, bring it to the left and down. And with an exhale, lift up. Do not lose your shoulders here. And again, to the left, down, and up. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and in the opposite direction. Inhale down, and exhale left and up. And again. And last one. Beautiful. Finish it up, drop it back down. Inhale, right leg rises. And bring that right foot forward. Drop once again on your left knee. And open up. Hands once again are clasped. And place them behind your head. And once again, drop your head into your hands. Drop your elbows. They're heavy. Your chest is open. You're really arching here, pressing your hips forward. A little bit more than just letting gravity take care of it. Try and press your hips a little bit forward. Good, wonderful. Reach your arms overhead, inhale and lift up. And again, down and up and down. One last time, up and down. So we're still in this high lunge. Bring your arms all the way to a T, rotate to the right. Now remember, this is our first rotation of the day. So go nice and gentle. Lift arms up and down. 2 more times. And down. 1 more time. And down. Re-rotate, hands come back down, right leg goes back up. Reach, 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 and then bring it down. And yes, left one. Bring it forward, and again, as you find a position for your left foot, drop your right knee on the floor. Keep your right toes tucked in, reach your arms up. Clasp your hands again, but see if you can bring the opposite thumb on top. Place your hands on the back of your head and let your head rest. Now, as you're relaxing through your upper body, I need you to start pressing your hips a little bit more forward. And more. And 1 more time. Good. Release that. Arms are up, ready, and lift up. Slightly down and high. And down. You don't have to completely straighten your left leg. Good. Bring it back into nice, beautiful, strong lunge. Arms are to a T, rotating to the left. Good. Lift up and down. And up and down. And up and down. And re-rotate. Nice and strong. Hands are back on the floor. Left leg goes back. Drop your knees on the floor. Find your child's pose. Rest. Maybe shift your hips gently side to side. Drop your forehead on the floor. Relax. One more breath. Reach your arms forward, and once again, we're going to find our puppy. So lift your hips up as you are sliding your arms toward the front of the mat. Your back is really, really arched. Inhale, start to round your back, shifting your hips back, sliding your hands, round your back. And once again, we've done this one before, tuck your tailbone under, round your back. And lift up all the way into kneeling position. Back to where we have started. Settle in, sit back. Maybe you're tucking your toes, maybe you're not. I prefer that you do, just to see the difference. And once again, lift all the way up. This is where we've started. Breathe, maybe close your eyes for just a minute. How does your body feel? Do you feel the difference between when you started and now? Reach your right hand as high as possible. There's a wonderful, yummy fruit that you want. Reach. And now left. Nice. Now clasp your hands and place them on the back of your head and press your hands into the back of your head, bringing your chin down. Keep your back straight and press your head back into your hands, opening up. Continue going until your back is really arched, and drop your elbows again. They're heavy. Nice. Hands are back on the floor. Find your forward fold. Is it easier? If it is, that's absolutely awesome. Nice. Inhale, and with an exhale, reach, 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 all the way up. Inhale again here, opening up. Yes. Bring your hands to your heart center. Release your right knee, grab it. Pull it very gently towards your chest. Rotate it and find your tree. So your right foot can be in three different positions. If you are very new to balancing, place your toes on the floor and rest your heel against your shin or your calf. Otherwise, slide it up. You can go all the way up with your right foot against your left thigh. Wherever you are, go ahead and gently release that, placing your right foot on the floor, and left knee comes in, settle in, and find your tree. Any variation is just fine, just as long as you're not stressing out over with the shoulders. Maybe lift your arms if that feels okay. Good, and slide that left leg all the way down. Nice. Once again, we're gonna do the tree, left leg on, find it. This time, release your arms, oops, release your arms all the way up. And on the right side, 3 breaths. Feel free to use your arms here. Maybe experiment a little bit. Do what feels right. When you're done with your 3rd breath, gently release that. Remember, it is yours, no one else, no judgment. Reach your arms all the way up again. Now we're gonna go ahead and fold forward. Right away, walking forward. Once again, shift your hips and slowly start to bring them all the way down. Nice. Upward facing dog or cobra. Draw circles now with your hips. 3 times clockwise and 3 times counterclockwise. Chest is open. Shoulders are back. This is very stretchy and, as always, a lot of movement. We're preparing for a little bit of a core work. Inhale, and with an exhale, find your down dog. So listen carefully to this one. Your right leg is going to go up. You're going to find a position for your right leg as if you were going into pigeon, which basically means that you're going to bend your knee, bring your body forward, rotate it, with your right knee towards your right wrist and your shin diagonal. Now we're gonna drop down, don't touch the floor, and lift up. Drop down, don't touch the floor, lift up. Drop down one more time, lift up. Now don't drop down and lay your shin on the floor. Yay. Drop your left knee on the floor, and between your left knee and your left toes, you're finding the squareness in your hips. Shift your hips gently side to side. Let gravity help you here. We're still in this pretty active variation of it. So for the next 20 seconds, you're going to go into completely inactive position here. So drop your chest forward, separate your elbows, breathe. If it feels good, shift your upper body gently side to side. Maybe take a twist with your left arm coming under your right arm. Very nice. And from here, once again, find your plank position with your right knee still in the same position, except it is up in the air. Inhale and lift. From here, thread your right leg all the way to the left and rotate, lift, and open up. C-star, shift your hips, really shift them. Nice. And after your third breath, bring your left foot back down. Bend your right knee, drag it between your hands, find your way into assisted warrior 3. Feel free to take your full warrior 3. Watch your hips, watch your shoulders, watch your chest. Great, soften your right knee, bring your hands closer to your right foot. Find your left foot on the floor, and from here, right leg goes back up into one-legged down dog. We're going to repeat the whole thing on the left side here. Left leg rises. Remember, like you're going into the pigeon. Bend your left knee, shift your body forward, pull your shoulders back, rotate it. Left knee is very near your left hand, and your shin is diagonal, dropping down with an inhale without touching the floor, and exhaling, lifting. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and lay your left leg on the floor, and with your right knee and right toes, you're finding your pigeon. Settle in here, see how far you can go, and for the next 20 seconds, we're gonna relax in this pigeon, maybe finding a twist, maybe not, whatever works. Nice. Wherever you are, gently press into your hands, tuck your right toes, hands are right by your knees. Inhale and lift with an exhale. And from here, thread your left leg out to the right side of your body and either stay here or find your waterfall. C-star, sorry, not waterfall. 2 more breaths. And then from here, nice and slow, go ahead and bring that right hand back in. Use the strength of your core to bring that knee forward and left foot forward between your hands. And now position yourselves to find your assisted warrior 3. 2 more breaths. Shoulders back, back is straight, legs are straight. Crawl your hands once again towards your left foot. Drop that right foot on the floor. Hands are back on the floor. Left leg rises. And bring it back in. Good. We're going to go once again into, I'm going to turn around. Once again, we're going to go ahead and find our way into a hip stretch, but in a funky way. So bring your right leg forward. Step your left foot slightly forward, keeping both of your legs very straight. Lift up. Walk your hands to the right side of your body. Now, rotate your feet to face forward. Inhale, and with an exhale, drop down. Gently lift your chest, keep your hands on the floor, bend your knees, and find your hip stretch. Needless to say, if that's not an option, this is a wonderful stretch for our hips, so go ahead and lie down and cross your right leg over your left leg, pulling your knees in and pressing the feet apart. You really want to have a nice stretch, mainly in your right hip. The rest of us are going to stay here, settling in, and then leaning forward. Rest your spine. Even if you cannot place your chest on your right knee, don't worry about it. Give yourself support with your hands, drop your head, fully relax your spine. One more breath. Lift. Now we're going to come back exactly the way we came here. So your hands are going to be on the floor in front of you. Press into them. Straighten your legs again. You are in a forward fold. From here, walk your hands to the left side of your body with your right foot forward. Pivot your feet. Press your left foot slightly back. Inhale, and with an exhale, right leg goes all the way back up. That's exactly how we started this. I'm going to turn around so that I face you in the end. Left leg rises. Bring it forward between the hands. Step your right foot slightly forward. Straighten both of your legs. Settle in here. Nice, beautiful stretch for your hamstrings. You are hinging at the hips. Walk your hands to the left side of your body. Rotate. Forward fold on the left side. Start to pivot your feet. One more breath. And then from here, start to bend your knees nice and slow. Support yourselves both with your core and with your arms. And find your stretch. Sitting in. Once again, if it's not an option, find your way on the floor. This time it's your left leg is going to be on the right side. And you're going to pull those knees in, sliding your hands down, and gently pressing yourselves into the stretch. Just as long as you feel the good stretch in the left hip. That's all I want. Settle in here. Shift your hips gently side to side again. If you are in a seated position, if you're in a lying position, just move your weight right to left and then lean forward. And again, it's all about a really happy spine here. It's long, it's stretched, it's resting. One more breath. Working out. Hands are coming closer. Great. And lift your hips up. Rotate to the right side of your body. Hands are once again on two sides of your left leg now. Step your right foot slightly back. Soften your left leg. Inhale. And with an exhale, one-legged down dog. Left leg rises as high as you can. Good. Right leg up again. Find your pigeon. Right knee is going to be right next to your right hand. Your shin is going to be diagonal. Find your angles. Those are really important. But what is really important is that you're not plopping into it quite yet. I want you, I'm going to turn around once again. So I want you to find the squareness in the hips. So do not lean into that right side. I'd rather you do not place your left hip on the floor than place your right hip and your left one is sticking out. Very, very important. So find that angle in your right knee, settle in here. Good. Stay here. Three options. Stay here, keeping the weight of your body opening up the hips. Go completely into relaxed pigeon, or reach back, bend your left knee and grab your left ankle or left foot and start to pull it in. Whichever position it is, just find my knee. Make sure that you're enjoying it. Maybe you're challenging your flexibility. Maybe you're challenging your strength. Maybe you're reaching back and grabbing the left foot with both of your hands. Wherever you are, it is your asana. Find peace with it. 3 more breaths. All right, wherever you are, let's get ready to get out of this one. And lift. One more time, stay here, stay here, stay here, and reach your right leg up. Bring it down. I'm hitting all sorts of places in the meantime. All right, now left leg rises. Find your pigeon. Left knee towards your left wrist. You're finding your knee angle. You're getting into it nice and gentle. And you're finding your very square hips. And in order to do that, please move side to side. Settle in. Open up. Which side is easier? And once again, staying here. Going into the inactive variation. Maybe you have worked out already for 2 hours. Maybe that is the right thing to do. Otherwise, alternatively, bend your right knee, reach and grab it with your right hand. Wherever you are, settle in. Find your breathing. Keep thinking about how you feel. Maybe grabbing your right foot with both your hands. Lots of balancing here. Please don't stress out. One more breath. Nice. Ready to lift? Lift and stay. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift one-legged down dog, the last one, and place your left foot on the floor. Walk your hands into your forward fold. Shift your hips gently side to side. Find your way into kneeling position. Sit on your heels, reach up. Is there a difference in the way you feel now? Hopefully, place your hands behind your head, cradle your head in your palms, lean back, drop your elbows. Good. And from here, once again, reach all the way up and bring your hands on the floor. Slide them forward. Shift your hips up. One more breath. And slide your hands back as you're starting to round your back. Round, 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 round. Lifting up. Nice. Find your way on your back. Hug your knees. Pull them towards your chest. Place your head on the floor. Place your arms at a T and bring your knees to the right side of your body, nice and gentle. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Lift your knees up and bring them to the left side of your body. 3 breaths. Make them long. We're winding down. And then from here, go ahead and lift your knees one more time up. Pull your knees in, hug them, massage your lower back. Maybe draw circles with your knees, lead them with your hands. And in the opposite direction. And then pull them gently once again in. One last tug onto your lower back and lengthening your spine. And then release your legs and release your arms and release your spine. And start little by little, just relaxing. One vertebra at a time, you're letting go. Gravity takes over. Listen to your body. Relax your breathing. Clear your mind. Just gently pay attention to every muscle in your body and little by little let them go. Let go of your belly. Relax your hips. Relax your hip flexors. Draw your attention now to your thighs and relax them. Relax your knees. Relax your calves. Relax your ankles, your feet. Relax your fingers. Make them really heavy. Don't move them. Your palms and your wrists now. Let go of your entire arm, right, left. Relax your shoulders, your chest. Relax your face. Enjoy this moment. It is yours. Away from everything else in your life. Appreciate your body, heavy and fully relaxed. Wherever it takes you today, you will be ready. Take a nice long inhale for me and reach your arms up and your fingers away from your tippy toes. Maybe arch your back if that feels okay. Roll your head side to side a couple of times, nice and slow. Moving. Gently roll into one side of your body. And then help yourselves with your hands. And we're coming back into kneeling position. Reach your arms all the way up. Reach with your left arm. Right one. Bring your arms behind you. Draw them down. Forward one last time. Round your back. And again, lift through your sternum. Place your hands together and drop them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Love having you. Namaste.